So, Femi Falana, a renowned lawyer, senior advocate of Nigeria, he dropped a shocker on Very That Black Man. In fact, he said it is not commendable of the Nigerian Bar Association to have invited VDM. According to him, this is what you get when you bring a non-entity, empty-headed person, a character that has no place in the Nigerian Bar Association meeting. He said, even if the discourse is about insecurity, you should bring experienced persons to discuss and not somebody who will open his mouth without any evidence. These are his words. VDM also responded to this, and we'll be seeing what both of them have to say side by side, and then we will get our answers from their utterances. Please like and share. Tap on the subscribe button as it is about to go down low. Do not forget that Very That Black Man and the son of Femi Falana, the singer, they had their thing back then that caused a lot of uproar. In fact, Very That Black Man said certain things about Femi Falana that didn't go down well with him, but somehow he allowed it to slide. Ladies and gentlemen, something is about to happen, and this is going to happen in the next 48 hours. Like and share. Tap on the subscribe button, please. Let's get right into this one.
It is the police people that aid insecurity. It is the military men that benefit from insecurity. That's why it can never stop. These guns, they are the unknown gunmen. The Nigerians said, arrest him, arrest him. For the first time, Nigerians are defending the military and Nigerians are defending the police officers.
I do know that lawyers were divided over whether or not social media activist VDM ought to have been invited as well. What did you make of that?
In those days, the NBA brought individuals who had paid their dues, who were coming to engage lawyers intellectually. We wanted to learn from them, and so the NBA was not our conferences were not, none of our conference was a circle show in the past. So if you are bringing in an expert to discuss the security of the country, either from the private or public sector, such an individual must have contributed to the security architecture of the country. But when you bring people who have nothing to do with the security of the country, there are problems. It's like talking about media freedom, press freedom. You are going to bring practitioners in that field, either in the academics or in the newsroom. But to just go and bring somebody from nowhere to come and entertain you, there are problems with that. And I think that was the problems associated with that particular lecturer, individual.
Well, I'm sure that, I do not know whether you've seen the response of some of your colleagues, some of them very senior as well. I'm going to be citing the response of Professor Chidi Odinkalu to that particular one. He says it's customer feedback, that the law and the courts are for everyone, and the lawyers who are, like say, advocates in the temple of justice now, I'm trying to look for the particular word that lawyers use, should not shy away from listening to feedback from people who have cause to always, interact with the law, and that's how he sees it. Do you share his perspective?
With profound respect to my very good friend Chidi Odinka, he was talking in a general sense, but we're talking of this particular case. If we are talking of justice delivery in the country, we now want to hear from members of the public. That will be okay. But if you are talking about the security of the country, it does require that you bring people who are involved in maintaining the security of the country, or who are victims of abduction, and the rest of them. So as lawyers, we must link up with members of the public. We must hear from them, but not in specific areas which require some kind of expertise, so that lawyers can learn and be positioned to take care of their own security, as well as the security of members of their family. For instance, we're talking about state police now, and you will expect anybody who's going to speak in that area to tell us when we had regional police in the country, why did we embark on centralizing the police force? Why are we now going back to what we had in the First Republic? I think this is the kind of problem that was associated with some of the speakers that are being brought to address us. In those days, the submissions of some of our lecturers, like the late Dr. Akeola Aguda, when he addressed us in 1985, or the late Justice Oputa, when he addressed our conference in 1987, for several days and weeks, their submissions became matters of public discourse. Editorial comments were written on them. Lawyers debated them even after the conference, and we learned from them. And I think lawyers are saying we should go back to that era. I mean, take my own case, for instance. There are African leaders who believe in the rule of law, who promote the rule of law in their country, who obey court orders. Who obey court orders in their country. So if you are going to have a former head of state to address lawyers to talk about democracy or rule of law, then you must bring some who can say, when I was in power.
And lastly, to the lawyers that debated and are still debating. Like I said, I did not go there to go and teach you the law. I don't know the law more than you. I went to go and teach you where they will never see you. They have never seen any lawyer before for where any of this thing happened. You don't ever rush, leave your, you don't ever leave your bar or your work. Anytime when this insecurity happen, rush, go there. Even when they kidnap judges, lawyers don't even speak. They don't protest, they don't say anything. You don't compare yourself with me where don't waka go all those places. You think you know better than me where don't go there. Why don't ask questions? Why don't ask the people where they kill their family questions? Why they use my money, they spend them, they go there, go cover all those things. That girl what I own. Now after I cover and I'm president, no say go there. If not, it would have been like every other story. I show you these things. I spend my time asking questions almost every day why there is insecurity. I am restless about it. See Boronu now, they don't completely take Boronu. NGOs, fake NGOs, where they gather fundings, they claim, say that they help. Which help? Help where they give Boko Haram, Red Cross go treat Boko Haram member where army shoots. Anyways, that's people's business. I don't share with you if you share. If they ask me, they dark man, where's the evidence? They don't send them, they send them for their individual groups. Go and challenge. No, you can't. The government should stop it. If they stop it today, we're going to say, okay, yes, wait till very dark man, they talking a lie. Stop it. Stop the insecurity. Then we know that very dark man is lying. In absence of you stopping it, everything very dark man said is the truth. Where's the evidence? The evidence where they touch Jesus, do you see him? You see him? Not be read, you read him. The woman with the issue of blood where touch Jesus' clothes, or the issue of blood come here. Carry your issue of blood now. Peace and love, don't play. If you play, you're going to learn the hard way, don't play.
So, very that black man is being called out by Femi Falana, and Nigerians are rooting for him. Well, like he said in his previous, he said that Nigerians are in support of the police and the army. I would not lie to you. The truth has to be told. It is not everything that you utter that is right. But if we consider some of the activities and actions of the Nigerian army or the Nigerian military and the police, one cannot say it is not true that these guys somehow cannot be involved in atrocities. We've seen countless police officers who are into organ harvesting, like in the Southeast before they cropped it. They will honor life and body would be, I mean, they do these things. Okay, let us even go out of that. Let's say, oh, that is conspiracy. Do you have evidence of this? What about police officers and military officers who mount roadblocks and extort money? What about that? They extort money from every public transportation. They do it in the glare, full glare of the public. What do we want to say about that? Are we going to pretend that this is not happening? Are we going to say this does not exist? Are we going to be foolish in pretense that it cannot be true? Is that what we are going to say? That these things are not happening? These things are happening. So if these things are happening right there, why? How come the military and police, why are they talking gibberish? Why are they acting like fools? Why are they saying they should bring one every day? Are you not seeing your boys? Are you not seeing them all over the place collecting money? What about that? Tell me, if that is not what they use in managing their stomach infrastructure, and of course, they need to send back money to their bosses. Is that not what they do? That's what they do. So no bloody Nigerian police should ask for any bloody evidence. Don't ask for stupid evidence. Don't ask for any bloody evidence. Don't be too stupid to be asking for evidence. What nonsense evidence are you people asking for? What evidence should Very Dark Black Man present to you guys? Are you not seeing your boys all over the place? Not just the police. Not just the police. The military are involved. Army, Navy, whatever. Maybe you will not find the Air Force because they have no business there. But the truth be told, this is what these guys do. This is what they do. So do not let us fool ourselves and all of that. Now back to Femi Falana. Femi Falana said that next time they should bring proper people. He said back then the Nigerian Bar Association was not a circus where the likes of Very Dark Black Man would be brought. To him, Very Dark Black Man is not somebody who has paid his dues. And Very Dark Black Man is responding saying, look, you guys have not been to where I've been. I have paid my dues. I have gone to these places. I have visited these locations where these things happen. Kidnapping and all of that. So how can you say I have not paid my dues? I won't lie to you, regardless of how substantiated some of the claims might be or might sound. To that point, VDM has paid his dues. To a point. How many people? Okay, let's say he is not facing the bandit and terrorists the way a military officer would. I mean, he's not risking his life in that way. Let's say he goes there after the catastrophe has happened. But still, it is still risky. I can remember a video where he went to one of those villages where they said the army came and brutalized people. I could see fear in him. He was watchful of his environment. And when he saw some movie, I saw fear in him. He knew that anything could happen to him, that he needed to move fast. And immediately, he didn't feel good. Again, he moved, he ran. He ran out of that place. He ran out of that place. So, there are certain risks attached to some of what he does too. So it's not as if everything is, it's just that maybe some of his utterances and the way his mannerism and some, of course, unsubstantiated some. But the truth be told, we cannot sit down fooling ourselves every day in pretense that this catastrophe, this anarchy that we've been dealing with for ages will just go away like that, like boom, zoom, boom, it will disappear. Now, that's not possible. It will not disappear. It will not disappear if something is not done. So let us not pamper them. Let us speak. Let us wound them with our words. These guys don't deserve nothing. They don't deserve nothing. Let us wound them with our words. Let them know that we too, we don't care. Yes. Let us wound them with our words. Let's make them know we don't care. These guys don't care about you. They just expect that you treat them with kid gloves, which we should not do. We shouldn't do that. Let us tell them everything that we can. These people are bad people. They are bad people. They are bad people. Of course, without this internal crisis in Nigeria, you know quite well. Without this internal crisis in Nigeria, the military will not be getting their allocations. After all, there is no war to fight. They are not going for ECOMOG. So they need to keep this internal crisis alive. We've seen mysterious activities in the bushes. We've seen deadly, wicked activities. And people are asking, how did these guys get access to these things? Are these guys just common criminals? Or these are organized, backed by government criminals? Enough is enough, really. Enough is enough. I don't know what your thoughts are. You've heard it, you've seen it all. Please drop your comments. What do you think about Femi Falana's thought, which he has a right to? To him, he believes that a more qualified person should be brought by the Nigerian Bar Association. That is his belief. Maybe time is going, really. Maybe it's time up for them. We are not saying they are not relevant, but maybe it's time up. Maybe things have changed. Maybe we are in a new dispensation, in a new time, and everyone must sit tight. Yes.